All right, we're live. We're live.
Hell yes. We
We're
are
ready
horned
for a
up.
Bears spanking.
Bears, Vikings, last game of the regular season, 2022. We're now playing 2023 football. And yeah, playoffs are on the horizon, on the precipice.
Is that you or me?
What?
I think you're echoing. I think you have it up on another tab.
What do you hear? I hear nothing. I don't hear an echo.
All right, never mind. Doesn't matter. Everybody's in the house. We got Thomas, we got Patrick, Bob, LS, Tim Versteeg, Viking Funeral, Bailey Stone. Lot to talk about. One game remaining, like Lupagus said before the playoffs.
One game on the Vikings schedule. One game that against an opponent that seems like they're cashing it in. Like they're cashing this thing in.
We hope so. We'll take anything we get. We got to end on a good note.
Yeah, absolutely. And not just a good note. I think you really have to go out and blow some bear ass this weekend.
Nothing but. That sounds like a Tuesday morning, blowing some bear ass. Monamita in the house. Okay, Anders is really going to town there. Welcome.
Yeah,
Welcome.
really is.
Greg.
Hey, look who's here. Luft's in the house. Old Dave.
Dave, what's going on, buddy? How's confidence? I'd love to know your confidence level right now.
I'm sure he's sipping on some Fighting 69. I don't know, Greg. Oh, Thomas, you silly rascal. Boss loves blowing ass. That was bear ass, by the way.
Greg's, hey, this is going to be a positive environment tonight. We're 12-4, baby.
Yeah, we're 12-4. Harms has got a good point. It just seems like the Bears have more to gain by losing this game than by winning it. Nathan Peterman's their quarterback. Nathan Peterskin.
The skin of a Peter is going to be throwing that ball, and Harrison Smith is going to have 2 picks. And also the Bears, this ain't going to be the first time I mention this. Love drinking bourbon. I hope we got a diaper on. I would have 2 sips of that, and I'd be pissing myself.
Yeah.
The Bears
Completely
are playing
placid.
for the number 1 overall pick. If they win, they can bounce all the way back to 4. They do not want to win this game. That's why they're playing Nathan Peterman. They want nothing more than to lose this game.
Yeah, and they'll make it look like they're not trying to, but
Ryan Stone, good to see you.
Let's just see how hard they're trying to tackle Delvin Cook. If Justin Jefferson catches one, are they really going to chase him down? Might be a lot of guys coming up gimpy in this one. That's why the Vikings should blow this thing out. Starters pull them by halftime.
Yeah, but we'll get into that. There's still some things to talk about. Vikings bringing in some new offensive linemen. Brian O'Neill, little injury update. So there's plenty to talk about before we get into the actual Bears. Luft, confidence is high. Love to see that.
Yeah, I saw Vikings are 7.5-point favorites. Every time they're a favorite, they've won so far. So I like those odds. I like them a lot.
Travis is just snorting some booger sugar off his coffee table.
Off of bear ass.
Be careful.
He's having a Coke. He's not having Coke.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot.
I think you missed a key letter. I think you missed a key letter.
I didn't see that letter A. Ted says, go Vikes. Damn right, go Vikes.
I didn't get that.
Oops.
Try again.
What the hell? She's tied up in your closet.
We're gonna give about 1 more minute. We're diving balls deep into this thing.
Hell yeah, we'll dive balls deep. You ever just dive balls deep into a pool? You ever try that?
Yeah, it hurt like hell.
Especially
Hurts a lot. Thomas didn't even watch the Packers game. Come on, Thomas.
I was wondering where he was. Figured he was arrested or at Walmart or something.
Probably a little bit of both. Tim Voss brings up a great point. Everybody is just completely down. This was not expected at all. We're 12-4. We have our first playoff game is going to be at home. Let's embrace the shit out of it.
Absolutely. But again, when the opportunity arises, these don't happen every year. You got to seize it and make the most of it. So don't just sit there and revel like, hey, we got here. Yay. You gotta make the most of this opportunity, Vikings.
Steve Billings has a little bit of breaking news.
I'm glad he put the word big in there. They don't just suck little penis. They suck big penis.
I think Steve might be the guy from what's that show? Ooh, Mythbusters. Boom.
Yeah, he does look like that.
Parrot Head, always good to see Parrot Head. All right, let's
he looks like your sister's ex-boyfriend.
Brad Anderson. Look at that flag behind Lupagus. Greatly appreciated, sir. Thank you.
I was going to do a video of me in the shower with the shower curtain, but I figured I better not.
That'll be a Patreon video. So
Patreon
stay
exclusive.
tuned.
Hell yes. Yeah, listen to me scrub my parts completely clean behind Brad's curtain.
Oh God, I don't like the way that sounds, but let's do it. Let's dive into this. Let's get into it.
Let's jump in. Brian O'Neill, Achilles injury, out for the remainder of the season. Sounds like this one may linger into the regular season. So now right tackle becomes a big problem moving forward for the Vikings. The immediate solution right now is Oli Udoh.
Well, yeah, I mean, Brian O'Neill's still 27 years old. He's got like 4 years left on his contract. Brian O'Neill is going to come back. He's going to be just fine. I'm not worried about long term. It sucks.
Oh, no, I was just saying there's a potential that he might miss the first couple games next year with this injury.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope not. But yeah, this is a dick punch for sure. I was really hoping it was just something that maybe was like 4 to 8 weeks and just, he's going to be fine. But when they say significant, which they did, you got to just expect the worst. And this is pretty much damn near as bad as it can get. Kevin O'Connell says he hopes that he's ready for next year. We'll see. But honestly, when this came out, I didn't think he was going to be here for the playoffs anyway. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I did see something today. They're expecting Blake Brandel might be back, which you never thought that would be said with a positive tone in my voice. But
Davey in the house.
Hell yes, Davey with a new avatar. Davey's fired up. He gave us a warning about what he has to say today.
Yeah, Davey, bring it on, man. I hope
he's got some fighting 69 and a banana, which is not going to have the same pull. All right.
Well, hey, before we move on from Brian O'Neill, mock draft season has officially started. Tons of mock drafts out there, and some very pretty decent mock drafters out there have us taking an offensive tackle in round 1. And it is very weird. And usually you see some maybe random bobsmock.com just take something goofy.
I love that site. That's my favorite one.
I'm just saying it seems a little weird. And I hope this Brian O'Neill injury doesn't add any fuel to that fire, because if we take an offensive tackle in round 1, I'm going to pin Lupagus down. I'm going to cut his dick off.
No, I'm going to cut my own dick off. I could see round 3, and I would want to be a swing tackle guy who can play guard too. You do need someone like that, high quality backup there. But the Vikings don't have a second round pick. They're not going to take an offensive tackle at a position where they have 2 young cornerstones with their first overall choice. This pick is likely going to be in the secondary, D-line, or maybe a wide receiver, if you ask me at this point.
Yeah, and Mark Lopez, you're absolutely right. I was telling Lupagus this beforehand. I always thought ACL and Achilles were the same thing. I'm an idiot. That's why I'm not a doctor. I'm a moron. So thank you for calling me out on that.
Skull Vikings, are you really at Woman Lake? Is there really a lake called Woman Lake?
Absolutely. And if anybody's there, it'd be him. Skull Vikings. Yeah, so don't worry. Wait. We're not talking draft yet. We will be getting hot and heavy into the draft in the coming weeks after the Super Bowl. It is draft, free agency.
Yeah.
But as of now, offensive tackle makes 0 sense. Defense, cornerback, boom.
Matamita, I'd like to take a dip in Woman Lake.
Matamita takes a dip in Woman Lake probably 3 times a day. It's got a freaking 18-inch hog on him.
Derek Allen asking about my mug. I don't know, a buddy of mine, old Skinny, got this for me.
Yep, that's a great mug. Great mug. Tony Campbell, my favorite Timberwolves of all time. You know what if? You never know. We don't know.
I'd be
some damn good quarterbacks in this draft class.
Yeah, they always go earlier, so we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Let's talk about the Vikings right now. Let's get back to the Vikings. And I kind of want to do a video on this. We haven't done it. I don't think we're going to. But why are the Vikings when they lose, why are they getting blown out? I mean, have you ever seen a team? Do you remember a Vikings team? I mean, yeah, every now and then you get blown out 1 week, but you never see it happen multiple times. And the Eagles game, you could call a blowout. Half the Colts game was a blowout. Dallas game was a blowout. This Packers game was a blowout. That's 4 times the Vikings have been blown out. Why is this happening to this team? Let's talk about this.
Patrick Arms, absolutely. It was just called Lake. Just Lake. Yeah. Let's see in the comments. How is it possible that the Vikings would be 12-4 and have some of the grossest losses, not only just for the Vikings, but in the NFL this year? Cowboys, Pat, I mean, they're just disgusting. Please help us solve this mystery. Mythbuster guy, I'm sure he can solve it.
Any reasoning.
Dustin Roberts brings up a great point. This has been an issue for years. This isn't just a Kevin O'Connell issue. We always do this.
I want to give Dustin Roberts' cheek a little squeeze.
God, I can tell Dustin likes to party. I love to party with him.
All right, so we got overconfident after big wins, playing down the competition.
Well, here, hold on. Travis brings up Ed Donatil, but look at last week. We get the ball on the 1 yard line. We can't score. We get a fumble from Aaron Rodgers. Nothing happens. I mean, Ed Donatil, well, obviously is a big issue. I don't think that was, I mean, it's just a part of it. It's not the whole reason.
No, absolutely not. I have a couple ideas of why we get blown out. Before we do, I see a lot of people talking about Damar Hamlin. Obviously, our thoughts go to him and his family, his teammates. Horrible situation there. So, but we're just two morons who don't want to comment on situations like that. But obviously, we're thinking on him, and this affects the entire league. So, hopefully, he's good news comes out of that situation soon.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so to me, why the Vikings get blown out? Number one, they don't play complementary football. You see the defense giving this offense opportunities. You make them punt, you block it. They get the ball on the 1 yard line. The offense can't punch it in. The flip side of that is the offense has a beautiful drive. They move down the field. They score 7. This isn't the game last week, but this happened before. And what does the defense do? Do they shut them out? No, they let this team, the defense march or the opposing offense march back down the field. That happens over and over again. Like one part of the team is good, the other part isn't. Other thing is, I think it's the inability for this team to run the football consistently. When you're dropping back and throwing 50 times a game, things can go bad. Things can go bad quick. If you have a run game established, you're able to move the clock, move the chains, run the clock, have a ground game. That kind of takes the other team off the field. Not a good chance to rack up points. So I think those are two aspects that definitely factor into this. 2 areas the Vikings have to get better on next year.
Yeah, and let's just be real. As painful as it might be to say, and maybe I'm dead wrong, but our old seasoned vets are stepping on their dicks left and right. Adam Thielen is not the same Adam Thielen we've seen in years past. Eric Kendricks is not the same Eric Kendricks. You look at Dalvin Cook, and it's not a Dalvin Cook issue. I think it's the way they're utilizing him. I mean, we could see next year like 4 of these guys just not even on this roster. I mean, what's the point of having a Dalvin Cook and paying him that much money if you're not going to use him the way you should? And I'm not saying that's wrong. Maybe Kevin O'Connell just doesn't see him as this part, but there's no way in hell we're paying him that much to be out rushed by Kirk Cousins. So there's just some serious issues. I look at those price tags and what they're giving back to us, and it is insane. I hate it.
Absolutely. It's like the whole team's been swimming in Woman Lake before games sometimes.
That's only person swimming in Woman Lake is Manamira, and he is just floating on that hog of his. He doesn't need a floaty. Ryan Stone brings up absolutely. He just nails it. We all love Thielen, but he's not getting separation. He's not doing jack shit.
And I think the last couple of games, it's just gone off a cliff. It's absolutely just.
And you know what? He should have went off a cliff right a year or 2 ago. He outperformed what he should have done, but it's just so apparent this year. It's not
either close. He's taking a massive pay cut or he's just gonna get flat out cut. I don't know what our cap hit, the dead money is. I don't know, but I think he's guaranteed like 18 million or something next year at age 33.
TYA, good to see you.
Hey, School TYA.
Thomas, you know what? I think Thomas had some bad lettuce tonight because he's very, very negative.
Oh, all right. We got Dirk Diggler's finally here. I don't know if he's been here before. All right, what's next? So we did a video on this earlier. I think 4 of you watched it, but what do you guys feel? Do you want to see the starter play? Do you not want to see the starters play? Do we need the starters to play in this one? That's what you guys think before we comment on it.
And we still have to talk about the offensive lineman that we signed.
Yeah.
Love you.
A lot of meat ice. You picking a fight with Thomas?
I don't know. Thomas, you're always the one. Everyone else, OB. Matavita and Thomas, I think we're going to have you guys go head to head on some trivia in the coming weeks.
Yeah, that would be something.
Okay, Skull TY wants no starters, Harms, no starters. Greg, play the starters and need the work. Backups maybe better. Oh, that's not nice.
Parrot head, come on, man.
Ed Guy wants to sit him. What do you think, Lupagus?
I think it's a mix. I think you play them for the first half with what this Bears team, how they played last week against Detroit. Nathan Peterman as their starting quarterback. They gain more by losing. You got to come out here. The reason you play the starters, you get that bad taste from Green Bay out of your mouth, get some momentum going for the playoffs, get the old line to gel a little bit. Have Chris Reed at center, have Oli Udo at right tackle, have them play well, get Cousins back, in a positive swing of things. Throw a couple touchdowns to JJ, pull them at the half. You're up 20-3, and then you let Nick Mullins do his thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's their plan. I mean, Dave says it right there. It sounds like they'll start once the game's in hand. They're going to pull them in. I mean, barring something crazy, and this isn't just drinking purple Kool-Aid, there's no reason we shouldn't be up by the Bears early by a lot. I mean, they're not even. I don't expect. Not only Justin Fields isn't playing, I don't expect to see a handful of those guys playing. So get up on them, pull them, and be done with it. Get their asses off the field. I see maybe 2 quarters tops for these guys. If it was up to me, I'm on the fence. I really don't even care. I mean, while I would love for them to come out and just at least get a touchdown or two, get that confidence high, get them off the field, I don't care if they win or lose this game. I mean, I fully expect them to win this game, but it's just irrelevant.
Sounds to me like you're expecting them to blow some Bear ass.
I blown Bear ass. That's God, get me excited.
All right. Davey will be 13-4, not 14-3. But I get what you're saying.
Matt Dench, Peterman. You know what? Hey, regardless of what happens, Peterman will have his best game of his career. We all know that.
He's really not very good, though. That's really bad if that happens. Yeah, and we'll talk something a little bit more about that down the road here. But all right, so I think most of you are on the same page. But really, this is a game you could probably win with Nick Mullins at quarterback.
You could win this game with Nick. I'm trying to think of something good. I got nothing. Bears suck.
Nick Edlin at quarterback.
We've said this a couple times about some teams, and it's been close, but the Bears are on a whole different level. The only reason the Bears have even been somewhat in any games is because of Justin Fields. He's not playing. Nathan Peterman ain't going to go out there and rush for 80 to 120 yards. He's gonna suck.
Yeah, and we'll talk more about the game itself here in a little bit. There's not much to talk about in that one, so we're not going to do like our normal thing. We're going to mix it up a little bit this week. But
Nick Cage, thank you, Tim Versteeg.
a couple guys here talking about. We're one and done. This team sucks. Okay, seriously though, what's your feelings for this team? Can they, number one, win week 1 in the playoffs, and then can they go on a run? What are your thoughts on that? Can this team actually compete for a Super Bowl?
I just got excited when you said that.
Compete for Super Bowl.
Josh Rosen get playing time. Next year you will in the second preseason of the fourth quarter, second preseason game.
And that'll be about it.
Dustin Roberts brings up. I mean, I was hopeful until last week. It was the shittiest thing that could have happened. I'm not letting that put me down yet. Not yet. I'm just not letting it happen.
Yeah,
it's fair. It's fair.
No, it's fair, but it's not like, we did beat the Giants the week before, a playoff team, and we lost to? We came back from 33-0 a week before that. We beat the Bills at Buffalo.
I'm disrespecting this Bears team.
Yeah, it's not.
I would never disrespect the 85 Bears. I mean, there's been some very good Bears teams, but the team we're playing with Nathan Peterman. I think
the lisp is back. The lisp is back.
I think your old man would agree with me on this one.
All right. So
Stiff Richards.
Yeah, I mean Derek's right. Stiff Richards, what a name! Sounds like a guy from Boogie Nights.
Yeah, Stiff Richards sounds like he might be on Pornhub.com.
He used to dance with what the hell's his name? Boogie Nights.
Rock
Todd Parker.
Landers?
Todd Parker.
Todd Parker. You didn't give your thoughts yet.
Yeah, no, I think they can. It's not like we haven't seen this team bounce back from being blown up for. I don't like that they're losing as much as they're losing, but certain factors happened last week that really let that thing spin out of control. A pick six, a kick return touchdown, bounces going right into the Packers' arms, JJ getting mugged and no flag. So there's definitely things that swung that game. Yeah, they could make a run. They could also get destroyed. So I'm expecting, one extreme or the other. Like all of a sudden this team clicks and, going around like they did earlier this season, beating teams they shouldn't beat. But because they do know how to win football games. They've proven that. They have 12 wins. A lot of those were, last minute, surging late kind of wins. So they've been down, backspin against the wall. This team can find ways to win. So either they're going to find a way to win or they're going to get their ass blown out. We'll see what happens, but they can definitely go on a run.
Yeah, we've mentioned it. We've seen it in the comments. I think it was a guy from PFF tweeted it out. We're either going to lose by 40 in the first round or we're going to win the Super Bowl. I mean, anything that you're expecting won't happen. So, I mean, we get the Giants in the first round, we lose by 30 points. We'll just be like, all right, fine, we suck. But if we also just make a run, we're going to be like, yeah, I mean, there's no way around it. We have no idea what to expect. I don't even know what to expect against Nathan Peterman. Nobody knows. But we do know this. We have shown up in some big-ass games, and we've shown up and we've pulled out our balls that weigh about 75 pounds apiece, and we've beaten the Bills, and we've beaten some damn good teams. So everybody bitching about the fact that the Vikings suck, we're not going anywhere, shove it up your ass because we've proven we can win some good games.
Was it the 2000 team that lost 3 in a row, went to the playoffs, had to play against New Orleans, and everybody's thinking they're going to get their asses blown out, and they blew them out at home. So, I mean, it just anything can happen. Mark J., you're right. I don't think that pickleball match would be entertaining because one bar would smoke your ass.
About time Luppagus gets on my side. I got a serve. Oh, God, it's real shit. T-Bass just wants to let us know that Max Stagg would be his porn name. Thank you for that.
Good to know. Thomas has a great point.
Don't shake Peterman's hand.
I don't know why, but I like it.
I agree with everybody's just uneasiness, I would say. I think we're just we don't want to get excited. We're just we're setting ourselves up for failure, which as Vikings fans, we know is a very reasonable thought. But I'm all in. Whoever we get, if it's the Packers in round 1, Lions, Giants, I mean, I'm going into that thing thinking that we can win the game.
Can you go back and pull up Stiff Richards' comment? It's kind of a long one, but it's an interesting question. I don't know if you had this up before. I wasn't really paying attention.
This one?
Yeah. So would you rather watch the Vikings lose a close NFC Championship game in overtime or get completely blown out in the Super Bowl? I know my
blown out in the Super Bowl. I don't care if it was fucking 900-0. Yep. I want the Vikings to get to a Super Bowl before I tip.
At least get the NFC Championship. You have that. I want to at least see that in my day. We should have had 2 in my lifetime so far. Both just viciously ripped from our grasp in the most
ripped right out of our asshole.
Yeah, sideways, like the long way. Came out.
Yeah, easy. Everybody's on board with this one. Get to the Super Bowl, baby. We got that week where we're just basking in glory.
It's just been such a monkey on our back, such a shadow following this team. They cannot get to the Super Bowl, and they have to get over that hump one of these years. And I would, if it meant getting blown at the Super Bowl, that's fine. It's fine.
Speaking of humping, there's Thomas.
The old humper himself.
Yeah, blown out. Yeah, God.
Oh my God, Mark J., I guess, is in a league
3 times a week against top players in my area.
Where's
Mark
his
J sounds
area?
like a nerd.
Yeah, he might. He could be in a nursing home. We don't know where he is.
Yeah, and we don't know who you're playing against.
We don't know where he's from. He could be at Woman Lake.
No, Montemita owns that. He won't let anybody in.
Oh yeah, that guy. I think I forgot one. You're right. Oh yeah. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. It wasn't really important anyway. All right. Next topic. I think it's time finally for the.
Oh shit! I'm not ready. Keep talking. Hey, no, we got to talk about the offensive lineman we signed. While I pull this up.
Oh, all right. Well, so Vikings signed Bobby Evans, the offensive tackle from the Rams, a former 7th-round draft pick, and the guy who sounds like he's got maybe some potential is this. Was it Greg Mance character?
Greg Mans. Let's talk about him first. Greg Mans. I actually think there's a chance he starts. If Bradbury is not ready, Greg Mans could start for our first playoff game. I don't think that's crazy talk.
He might, but it sounds like so far Reed's gotten all the first team reps with Kirk Cousins. So,
well, I mean, of course he's got to. I mean,
I know, but do you really want to go into playoffs with a brand new center?
Yes, from what Chris Reed did, I'd go to the playoffs with. I'd go to the playoffs with Ellis Gregor playing center right now, and he would kick ass.
Yeah, Ellis would be a mean center, but he's very feisty and aggressive. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I guess it depends how Chris Reed does. And I'll be curious to see if Mance does go on, if they pull starters, if he comes in at the half, or they keep Chris Reed in there the whole time. Yeah, I mean, from what it sounds like, the guy's been fairly solid.
Yeah, Mance, he was an undrafted free agent. He came in with the Texans. Nick Martin got hurt, and he came in his second year. He ripped shit up. I mean, he was one of the better centers in the league. Nick Martin comes back, and he takes a back seat again to him. And he's bounced around. He's been on a bunch of practice squads, did that whole spiel. But you got to look at what we're dealing with. We're at our third center. So yeah. Greg Mans is probably better than a lot of third centers on a lot of other teams, including Chris Reed. So what I would love, perfect case scenario, Chris Reed, start the game, do whatever. Mans comes in, let's see what he's got, give him another week of practice, and may the best man start. I think it's that neck and neck. I mean, this isn't crazy.
Yeah, we'll see. And I thought Reed got better as the game went along. Really, really brutal start.
Nobody
the whole
got
offense,
better as the game
got
got
along. Offense was basically a shit show when he
better.
came in there. But he did, it was at least they were able to sustain some drives there afterwards. So very hard task for him to come in, in a game in a hostile environment, play a position he'd never played before in the NFL.
I mean, you can give him a pass all you want. Hostile, whatever. I mean, this guy is a pro. He's in the NFL. He should be ready.
I'm just saying.
He was not ready.
No, he wasn't. And I don't think he got a lot of preparation either.
Picker going to play left tackle.
Well, I mean, Bradbury was still there for practice last week. He probably got some work, even though he was out. And then you got, Schlotman taking the majority of the snaps. So Reed probably didn't get much of a sniff. So
I don't care.
No excuses, but I still think they probably go Chris Reed at this point.
We'll see. I mean, Chris Reed. All right. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, and then Evans, former 3rd-round pick. I mean, he's played like dog shit since he's been with the Rams, but Kevin O'Connell was there when he was there. Must like something. I mean, he just got released a couple days ago. I like the fact that I think Evans' potential is possibly a decent depth piece. Worst case, he's nothing. But, I mean, former 3rd-round pick. Why not? He's on the practice squad.
Was he a 3rd rounder? I thought he's really a 3rd-round pick, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Thomas,
I mean, reloaded his lettuce machine.
He did. Yeah, I mean, we called it too. We were, we're talking about guys we want to see them.
Davey.
The sign we said.
Love you, Davey.
Yeah, we do. It's gonna be 2 guys that we never heard of before, and sure enough, it was 2 guys we never heard of. So,
Bobby Evans, I've heard of.
Yeah, and it's weird that Greg Mance is a better player, but he's the one that neither one of us were like, who the hell is Greg Mance?
I know. I couldn't believe what I found. Hey, let's get a new Patreon tonight.
Why not?
We get 2 Patreons tonight. We're giving away a 1 bar and Lupagus hat out of YouTube.
I will record my shower video.
Yes. So hit that link up. It's only $2 a month. $2 a month. Hit up that link. We're giving away a 1 bar and Lupagus hat to anybody, not anybody, Whoever signs up, we'll do a drawing.
Absolutely. Again, I don't think we mentioned this yet tonight, but I made a major mistake in last week's trivia game. I had a question wrong. We can't end one bar streak like that. So he is still alive. He is still undefeated. Him and Patrick Harms will rematch later this evening.
Just to be clear, I did not complain about it. Lupkus brought this on himself.
I did. I messed up.
Also, new segment Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Top 5 comments of the week. So any comments you put on any videos, not just this video, any video, we're going to put those on and we'll see who the top commenter of the week is. So be sure to hit those comments hot and heavy.
Mark J, I'm in a shower league around here. I'm in the top 3 in the shower league. All right. I'm a really good showerer.
Skull TOIA says, join the Patreon or you were a Packers fan.
My God. Oh, my God.
Mark J will never unsubscribe. I don't believe that for a second.
Yeah, no, he'll probably get another subscription.
Patrick Harms agrees. I'm not complaining at all.
No one says you are.
I'm just saying I was fine. I'd like to be a co-host at some point.
Yeah. This was never meant to be this way, but this is the kind of way it's evolved into.
Yeah, Lupkus stepped on his dick. He was making up answers.
I know Killing Mom was so bad I forgot about him. And I did like a depth chart search that day and he wasn't on there. I don't know what the hell happened. All right. Let's see. You were going to do the one bar injury report brought to you by Lift Bridge Brewing Company.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm just doing the Vikings. I don't give a shit about the Bears injury report. Nobody does. We know Fields ain't playing, and whoever else isn't, don't care. Asimo was limited. Bradbury's still not practicing, as we know. Lynch, we know, is not practicing. Josh Metellus is limited as well. I mean, that's it. I'll pull up the Bears one in.
Well, Jonathan Bullard's back. I didn't realize he was gone.
Nobody did. Bears. I mean, let me just. I really don't care. All right, here we go. Brisker did not practice. Personal. We know Field isn't playing. Jones concussion and Sterling Weatherford illness. Whatever that means.
It means he's got probably diarrhea. So again, Vikings, the main key in this game is to stay healthy. Do not add any names to this injury report in a game that really probably is going to mean anything for the playoff seeding, because there's no way San Francisco is going to lose to the Cardinals, who are starting David Blau. Nothing but love for you, David.
Davey Blau. And before we get, let's talk that. We got playoffs on the agenda here. We got to talk about that at least quick.
What do you want to talk about? I was going to say, do anybody actually think we're going to get the second seed?
Yeah, I mean,
truly, honestly believe it.
Do you think we're going to get it, and do you even want it? I mean, right now, unless shit hits the fan, if we get the 3 seed, we're playing the Giants at home.
Mm-hmm. I've seen Travis. You mentioned before. I wonder if they're even going to play this week. I think if they weren't, they would have had to cancel this by now.
I think we're going on Thursday. There's no way in hell the NFL is going to cancel. The NFL, by the sounds of it, wanted to continue the fucking game on Monday. So I don't think there's any chance they cancel that thing.
Yeah. Versteeg would rather have the 3rd seed. Pornstash Matsui, Fair Bear. Oh,
we have in the past on our favorite. If you got a favorite bear, love to see it in the comments. Of all time, favorite bear. I don't know mine. It's easy.
Yeah, I never really liked the bear much.
Nobody likes the Bears, but you still got a favorite one. Deep down, you got a favorite bear.
I've always hated the Bears. Not the same way. I hate them in a different way than I hate the Packers. I hate the Packers because I just despise them because they're so close, and where we live, local shit gets shared because the stations are for a Wisconsin town and a Minnesota town. The Bears are just the games are always just so boring, and they're always just like these meat grinder games, and I don't know, they're just never that. Well, he likes a black bear.
Yeah, Dick Buckus, Walter Payton, Jim McMahon. Yeah, there's some good Bears there. There's some good Bears. Mine's easy. It's Neil Anderson.
Yeah, we all know that.
I know. I didn't even want to say it. Neil Anderson. Eric Kramer. Wow, yeah, he was a good quarterback, good backup. Went to Lions for a while. Hey-o!
What
We
happened?
got a new Patreon.
Really?
T Bass is in the house, buddy.
T-Bass.
Welcome aboard, T Bass. T Bass joining the Patreon page. Greatly appreciated, sir. We get one more Patreon tonight. We're giving away a hat.
Ooh.
There's a link.
And I might have to take a shower.
Link is right there. We need one more Patreon, $2 a month. That's it. T Bass, thank you, sir. Singletary.
All right. Well, let's talk about this game a little bit. Usually, this is the point when we talk about the other team's rankings. Who gives a shit? The Bears suck, and they aren't even trying right now.
Well, here's the thing. Very deceiving. So the Bears defense is dog shit, especially is it against the run? I mean, against the run, I think they're really bad.
Might be against the run, yeah.
So and then the Bears rushing offense is like at the top of the league. But that's what the only reason is because of Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Montgomery, I mean, the dude is, I mean, everybody is expecting him maybe to have a blowout season, but it's not happening. Justin Fields is the reason why they have so many rushing yards a game. It's like 180, 170. I can't remember what it is. Fields is not there. Nathan Peterman ain't running for dick. So, I mean, Bears are they're on the floor. They're on the floor. And I know the Vikings defense is on the floor as well. But their offense just is
bodies on the floor.
It's so bad.
Bodies on the floor. Yeah, and I think that's why I don't really want to talk a whole lot about the Bears team right now, because this is a team. They've won 3 games on the year. Most of those came early. They've lost 9 in a row. They're in play for the first overall pick. Their young starting quarterbacks not even playing.
9-game losing streak.
Nothing to gain by winning this game. You got the Vikings coming in who could still get the 2nd seed. It just really everything needs to be a Viking blowout. I don't want to talk about that yet. I want to talk about something else before we do that. Let's talk about the Bears right now. So NFC North, obviously, you're always worried about the Packers. Lions definitely seem like they've taken a huge step forward. The Bears team, this Bears team with Justin Fields, are going to have a high pick next year. Are we concerned? When do we start worrying about the Bears? Are we even close to worrying about them as being legitimate contenders in the North again? Is this division suddenly going to have 4 quality teams, or are the Bears still a couple years away in your guys' opinions?
I gotta go pee-pee.
See what you guys think. How many years away are the Bears? Are you guys even close to being concerned about them? Thomas says Bears suck. Bears still suck, Derek Allen says. Will they suck next year? Are we worried at all with the Chase Claypool, Justin Fields connection? Niemer offense. Nitzberg's giving them 5 years. Mason M thinks you're going to overpay. First, he's giving them a decade. They'll be good in 10. Ellis Gregor says 3 years away. They're in a total rebuild. Skull TYA thinks it's a couple years. Yeah, I saw that. I noticed it during the game, too. The Vikings are falling everywhere. John thinks 2 years for the Bears. T-Bass thinks it's a couple years. Yeah, I think this draft is huge. They could, have a lot of picks. They could actually trade. If they end up with the number 1 pick and they move that, they can have some future first rounders. Viking Funeral's not concerned at all. H2O Water thinks Vikings are going to the Super Bowl. 10 years. Greg thinks they're not even close. Montemita is going to give him 30 years. 30 years. He's currently buck naked and woman naked. Just doing the backstroke. Elementary backstroke. I can see Montemita doing that very well.
One thing quick on the Bears.
Yeah.
If you go look at their stats, like look at their offensive stats, look at their defensive stats, and I know it's not all about the stats, but sack-wise, receptions, rushing yards, like anything, like there's not just anything like that just sticks out like, holy shit, this guy's there's nothing. I have no idea what to think of these Bears. Like when you're asking about the future, how good are they going to be? How long it's going to be? They're like the biggest question mark ever. And if they get a top 3 pick, which they most likely will have, I mean, what are they going to do with this thing? There's some damn good quarterbacks out there. Right? Justin Fields, I know he showed some fantastic skills this year, but they are such a mystery.
I mean, a lot of them you see him taking the edge rusher. Is it Willie Anderson, and then the defensive tackle.
GM who had nothing to do with this roster.
I don't know. I'm hoping to talk to Foz from Foz Sports this week for Scully, and I'll ask him what Justin Fields what he thinks of the situation there. It seems like a lot of Bears fans are very, very high on him.
Who?
Fields.
Well, I mean, and I'm not saying they shouldn't be. It's just you get a first if they end up with the first or second overall pick. I mean, holy shit, they got to do some real soul searching there.
They do, but they also got to start playing to field strengths and
it's not his arm.
Well, I mean, make him running quarterback, and when they started doing that against us, they started actually having some offense. They were trying to make him a passer early and play to his strengths, and you might have something there with Fields. But yeah, I feel like still the Bears are going to be the bottom of the NFC North next year.
Yeah, they're going to be.
Depending what happens with Rodgers and the Packers too.
They're going to be up against his left nut, just hanging there grossly.
That's my moldy one.
T-Bass. Hey, T-Bass is still the only new Patreon tonight, by the way.
I'm shocked he wasn't already a Patreon.
Yeah, I'm not.
You should have seen. I don't think. Were you watching how fired up T-Bass was? I never seen him so angry in my life. I was scared.
It's all right. We like emotion. Love it.
I think we commented that. All right. So, So Bears, nothing to gain by winning. Peterman starting. Appear to have given up. What do we want to see from the Vikings in this one? What's going to make you guys happy? What do they need to do that you're going to feel good about this team going into round one of the playoffs?
There it is. We need one more. Can you imagine showing up to work with one of these guys on? Look at this thing. Oh. Hey, morning, everybody.
Oh, you can't wear.
Hey,
you can't wear hats here.
That looks really nice.
You can't wear hats at the bank. What are you doing? Get that thing off.
Nobody here works at a bank. A lot of bouncers.
I was just trying to help your scenario out.
First, what was your question?
I mean, what do we want to see from this team that's going to make us feel better about going into the playoffs? A little more confidence, maybe. Verzik says a huge blowout.
Bob Seed wants a hand job. Stay healthy. Stay healthy is obvious. We cannot have any injuries on this shitty ass field.
Yeah, and that's key. That's number one. You got to come up with this thing clean. Come up with this thing with no scab, no bruises, no bumps, no lumps, no sores, no nothing.
That sounds like the opposite of Matamita's hog.
I was not describing that thing. Yeah, I do. I think Verzik's right. The starters got to come in. If they play a half, you got to be up by multiple scores going in the third quarter. There's no other excuse. I mean, you have to. This Bears team don't have Justin Fields, nothing to play for. They looked uninterested last week. I can't see them putting on much of a fight. If you don't show up and shove it down their throats, blow that bear ass that we've been talking about all night long, I might be concerned about round one of the playoffs. And right now I'm not, because I just seen so much good from this team this year. I'm not going to let another blowout loss bring me down.
Yeah, you said it all. I really have nothing to add. Get up big on them. I mean, big meaning like 2 touchdowns at the end of the second quarter, and everybody else just sits their ass. I really have no desire to see Justin Jefferson out there for more than 10 plays. I have no desire to see Christian Darrisaw out there very long. I know our depth at offensive line is dog shit, but I don't want to see these guys out there. And so be it. I feel like we're going to win this game, even if it's close and our backups play for half the game. Who cares? That's it. Stay healthy. Let's go. Let's get ready for the playoffs. But win the game, and when the starters are out there, play your asses off.
And I truly think the Vikings want to win this game. They want to have the 2 seed. You want to have 2 home games, and there's something to play for. You're not just going to cash it in. Long-term, big picture, it might make sense to do that, but they want to win. And Kevin O'Connell already said he didn't say he wasn't going to play his starters. He hinted around it. Kirk Cousins has made comments that he knows he's playing, and I think we're going to see the first team offense out there, and they should dominate. They have to dominate. They have to.
Gonna.
Oh, look at we do have somebody working at a bank. He can't wear that hat.
John, you own that bank. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So where are we at here? So There's no way. There's no way the Vikings lose this game, right? It's not possible.
Nope.
I mean, I've heard you say that before against the Bills a couple years ago.
It's true. I'll let the comments trickle in before I really dive into this, but
I got another. Skull TY kind of works for a bank. I think it means he robs them.
Skull TY. Skull TY, I'd love to know what he does at the bank. Maybe he vacuums. Who knows? Nobody knows.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a curse to say that. I realize that. I realize the fact that when I'm overly confident, I have a good chance of it biting me right where I pee from. But I mean, this is Jesus Christ. I mean, if we lose this game, I don't care if Nick Mullins takes the first snap. Should not lose this game. The Bears or the NFC. I mean, the Bears are a team, like Lupagus said, we don't really hate the Bears. They're just the Bears. It's not the Packers. I mean, it's the Bears. I mean, but they suck. This is a shitty team. This is a shitty team without their starting quarterback. We should wipe the floor with them regardless of who is playing on our team.
You're right. And we need to. And as really mean as this game might be, because San Francisco is probably going to wipe the floor with Arizona, you still got to win this thing and win it convincingly. Don't let this shitty ragtag Bears squad with nothing to play for hang around with you. You are the kings of the North. You are the number 2 or 3 seed in the NFC. Show it, and control this game from start to finish. Please, Vikings, do not blow this one. Do not.
Yeah, can you imagine if they end up losing somehow, some way? And I'm not trying to be negative Nancy, but going in the playoffs, we're going to be a laughing stock of this thing. And you know what? Maybe that's what the Vikings need. Maybe it can be a positive spin. But we can – the Bears, correct me if I'm wrong in the – I think they've lost like 9 games in a row.
No, yeah, I think it is 9 in a row. I think it is 9 in a row. Yeah, I mean, Ellis Gregor brings up a great point. The Niners did struggle with Stidham and a pretty bad Vegas team. But also, I think a lot of players on the team maybe were pissed off with the Derek Carr situation, so maybe they were fired up a little bit too. But, yeah. Whew.
Hey, we got a new Patreon. We got 2 tonight. Ed Guy Rocks, who also I thought was a Patreon.
Ed, I'm offended.
Maybe this is like 4th or 5th account, but Ed Guy Rocks. Welcome to the squad, buddy. We got 2. I said if we got 2, we'd be giving away a hat between you 2. So T-Bass and Ed Guy, I think both of you already have some hats, but damn it.
I think Ed Guy has everything we could potentially give away.
I'd love to give Ed Guy Rocks my life.
If he doesn't want
to take a bullet for that guy. There it is. Hey, let's get 3. Let's get 4. Hit up that link.
Ed the Guy, if you don't want a hat, the shower's big enough for 2.
That's gross. That's really, really inappropriate.
All right. So let's see. I haven't seen Harmsy commenting. I wonder if he's still around.
Is it time for trivia or what?
Let me see. Yeah, it is. It's time for trivia.
Hey, and also, you got to stick around to the end. I mean,
yeah, we'll do bold predictions after.
Bold predictions. Harms is here.
Harms is ready. Why don't you put the link up for Harms to join? And it's PK Gregor.
All right.
That's awesome.
Derek Allen wants to know our jobs. We dance at the Fighting Kitten down the street.
Hell yeah.
All right, Harms, this link is for you. Man. Anybody else comes on, it'll be awkward. But this is for Harms. I know nothing about what I would assume it's about the Vikings and Bears, but I have no idea.
Thank you, Ellis Gregor, for welcoming Ed Guy Rocks to the Patreon. Usually it's Griff Daddy, but Ellis Gregor
come
take
draft.
The mantle.
It's going to be draft time in a couple of weeks, and Ellis Gregor he follows the draft pretty closely. So, all right, there he is. There's the man.
Look at that beanie. Is that a nutsack on your shirt? What is that?
I thought Harms couldn't get any better looking.
Is that a nutsack on your shirt? We got the.
Oh,
okay. I can only see the fleshy part there. It looked hairy under the bar there.
I get a lot of weird looks when I wear this.
Yeah, the shirt's getting me excited.
All right, guys. So this is straight up trivia, but you got to pay attention because it's kind of a smorgasbord. We got Paul Peri, a cornucopia of different types of trivia. Some are single answer questions, some are multiple choice, and there might be a couple other things thrown in. So make sure before I read the question that you know what it's going to be. I'm going to tell you what it's going to be.
Can we just? Hey, can I say one thing? Can the last question not be multiple choice?
It's not multiple choice, you little bitch. As always, when you two play, we need to have the moan. So let me hear your as the ring in. So let me hear your. Okay, you guys are more than willing to do that.
So much better than mine.
All right, here we go. The first question will be a single answer. Okay, there's only one answer here, no multiple choice. When you know it, moan. Name the former kicker for the Bears and Vikings who is known for his unique.
Paul Ettinger.
Paul Ettinger is correct. Ding 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 ding. One bar has a 1. I wish I could put a little 1 up here.
I always forget he was a Viking.
Yeah, I hate that guy before he joined the Vikings. I hated his stupid stance.
What a weird ass.
He's the one that started like backwards, right? Basically.
Yeah, it
He was doggy style when he kicked that thing.
He really was. All right, so this next one is like I think they used to do this on that show on ESPN Stump the. Anyway, so I'm gonna give you guys a category. You go back and forth, giving me a. So what the category is going to be. You understand? So let's say the category was football plays, and you'd say like a pass, and you would say a run. You keep going until someone is stumped. You understand what I'm saying?
Not really.
Okay, so let's say Patrick Swayze movies.
Roadhouse.
Yeah, so then Harms would go name one.
Dirty Dancing.
And then you go back and forth till you're stumped. You understand now?
Yes, I
So
do.
one of you is stumped or wrong.
Harms understands. I got it.
This could be tough.
One of you is stumped or wrong, it'll end, and the other one will get the
This
point.
is going to be very short, I think.
So back and forth until one of you is stumped. And there
Who's
are
first?
8. We'll let one bar. You're on the board, so we'll let you have this one first. There are 8 former Vikings currently on the Bears in some capacity. Name them.
8
one at a time.
Dozier.
You're not first, Harms.
Oh yeah, you did. You did say he was first. Sorry. I got excited. My favorite Viking ever.
I don't even know if he's still on the team. Is he?
Yeah, he's still on their reserve, so he can.
All right, I'm going Dozier. Then I can't think of any.
All right.
Thank you, Harms.
There's 8 of them.
Oh man.
Yeah, you really did me a solid there, Patrick.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm not Googling anything.
Armand
Watts. He got one.
Oh, I know a Smith Center right there. I do know one that is on the practice squad, and he goes by the name of Jalen Holmes.
Jalen Holmes is a Bear.
Oh.
Back to you, Harms. It's getting intense.
Offensive line, I want to say.
If you get this, I'm done.
Riley Reef.
Riley Reef. He's correct.
Holy shit. Are you serious?
Yeah. Back to one bar. There's like 4 options left.
Fuck, I think I might be screwed here.
I can't imagine the comments right now.
I'm not. I got nothing. I don't know anybody.
All right, 1-1. The other ones were Kari Blasingame, Elijah Lee, Harrison Hand, and Trevor Siemian.
Elijah Lee is still in the league.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I think he's actually like a backup linebacker. You might be seeing Elijah Lee this Sunday. All right, so this is 1-1. Next category is spelling. Kyrie's Tonga played for the Bears and the Vikings. Spell his name. All right.
I'm not fucking moaning for that.
KHYRIS.
One bar. Do you want to try?
I don't even know what he said. It's KHARIS.
It's KHYIRIS TONGA. Kyrie's Tonga.
Oh, I just forgot the Tonga part.
No, you forgot an I. You went right from the Y to the R.
Oh.
It's like Kai Iris Tonga. All right, so it's still 1-1. Question 4. This is multiple
curious,
choice.
how many more questions do we have? I got to know how aggressive it would be.
We got 3 left.
All right.
3 left. It's 1-1. So there will be a winner unless when you guys don't get one right. All right. The last time the Vikings lost to the Bears was in 2020 by a score of 33-27. Who had 146 yards and 2 touchdowns that day for the Bears?
Patterson.
Yes.
Fuck.
Harms, you want to hear the options?
Oh,
Yeah,
God, there's multiple choice.
I think
Are
I
you
know,
kidding
but
me?
I want the options.
Multiple choice. Was it A, Allen Robinson, B, David Montgomery, C, Cordell Patterson, which we know is wrong because that's what one bar said,
I didn't
and
know there was
D,
multiple choice.
Darnell Mooney.
Mooney.
I need to hear a beeping first. And you
I
said
wanted
who?
to say Montgomery at first, but now as you say, I want to say Mooney.
Oh, man, you should have stuck with Montgomery because that was
I knew it,
correct.
that's how I even said. Oh.
1-1 going to question 5. You guys are not very impressive today. All right, this is an old school.
They're good questions.
Thank you very much. This is multiple choice.
I
one
can't
bar.
I can't spell many words.
This is multiple choice. The
Thank
Bears
you.
and Vikings have met one time in the playoffs. The Bears won 35-18 in the wild card round back in 1994. Who was the Bears quarterback in that game? Was it A, Dave Krieg, B, Eric Kramer, C, Steve Walsh, or D, Cade McNown?
Say them again. I didn't even hear you.
A, Dave Krieg, B,
I'm out.
Eric Kramer, C, Steve Walsh, or D, Cade McNown?
Steve Walsh.
That was not your correct buzzin'.
Steve Walsh.
Correct. It was Steve Walsh. He was the quarterback that day.
Yeah,
Tore the Vikings assholes apart.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, it's 2-1, so Patrick Harms can tie it. If we tie, then you guys are going to be doing this again next week. I didn't make a tiebreaker question. All right, here we go. All right, this is just a single answer question.
Griff
okay?
Daddy, good to see you, buddy. Hey, Viking funeral. Is that
Hey,
true? We've been a little. We haven't been paying attention. I'm going to check on that immediately, but I believe him with all my heart.
All right, here we go.
Last one.
Last one. It's just a single answer. We all know that Kyrie's Tonga, Duke Shelley, and Jonathan Bullard are current Vikings who are former Bears, but there is one more on the roster. Who is he?
Former Bear. You got to give like a mild hint or something so it doesn't end on a tie here.
I will say he's a special teamer.
Sounds like he sucks. Look at Harms about the
Wait, was that a buzz? It's like you finished, but you're very not happy with your performance.
My comments are hidden. I'm not looking at any comments.
Special teamer.
I guess I'll go with.
No, I think Harms buzzed.
Oh.
Yeah?
I'm going to just go with DePaulo.
Ding, ding, ding. He is correct, Andrew.
That was definitely just a guess. I didn't.
You got a backup question, so we can't go in the over.
He played
over again
for the Bears for 1 year. You
should really think of a really quick one.
Yeah. Let me see something here.
That's what I'm a little upset right now because I had no idea he played for the Bears, but that's when you say special teamer. That's what I want to go with.
I was shocked. Well, you guys needed a clue.
And just to be clear, we got a new Patreon. Viking Funeral is correct. Ashley, welcome to the Patreon. Greatly appreciate it.
Hell yeah. Well done. Maybe our first female.
She's in the mix for the hat.
Heck yeah. All right. Let's see here. There's probably no one watching at this point.
No, not bad, actually. Not bad.
All right.
Look at Ashley. She just
Ashley Dick.
soaking it in.
Hell yeah.
Greatly appreciated.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Ashley.
Everybody, just to be clear, everybody's rooting for Harms.
Really?
For me.
All right, here we go. Are you buzzing in before the question?
Yeah. All right. What's your answer, asshole?
All right. Vikings beat the Bears week 3 this year, 29-22. Justin Jefferson led the team with 154 yards receiving. Who was second receiving that day? Are you ready for your options? Was it what?
Johnny Munt.
Wrong. All right.
I'm
Harms.
done. Harms wins.
Was it Irv Smith Jr., KJ Osborne, Delvin Cook, or Adam Thielen?
Oh, I feel like I have to get this right, otherwise I'm going to disappoint a lot of people.
You are. You're going to disappoint my mother. Most importantly.
Oh, she's not here.
You're gonna make Ashley Dick limp.
Okay, so
Johnny Munt wasn't even an option. I'm pissed.
No, he was not going to be an
Cook,
option.
Irv Smith, or Osborne.
Is there a timer on this thing?
No, he gets all the time in the world. He might get multiple guesses too.
I get multiple guesses.
I don't know.
I want to say
I should be able to guess if he gets it wrong.
He was like he had a lot of sneaky plays.
Okay, are you buzzing in?
I will
Come on, Harms.
go with Irv Smith.
Ding, ding, ding! He is correct, Patrick Harms.
So I thought he had a bunch of a bunch of plays that were just very sneaky plays that were big.
Patrick Harms.
He had 42 yards receiving.
Patrick Harms is now the man to beat. He is now the man to beat. I am a loser.
You're not.
I can't believe I lost on Johnny Munt. I'm so mad.
I can't believe you picked Johnny Munt.
You know what? I was just trying to get weird.
Well
done, Harms.
I hope this wasn't a Strahan Favre situation where you laid down for him.
No, it was not. I did not want to lose. Next week, you guys got to beat Harms. I'm out. I'm a loser.
All right. Well, it is bold prediction time. So, Harms, you got one?
Let's have fun on this one. Ty Chandler, 2 touchdowns.
Yes. I like it.
Kanae's going to take one to the house. Duke Shelley, pick 6.
Jesus, Harms is just sniffing the gluten, and I love it. Yes.
I think he might have a lettuce machine there, too.
Hey, that's possible.
It might be. I hope so. I'd love to see a lot of Ty Chandler.
Just to confirm, everybody's very excited. Just excited that you won. I'm a loser.
This is amazing. Maybe we'll put Harms to the. Maybe we'll put Harms to the Scullion next week.
All right, Harmsy, well done, sir. You got to come back next Wednesday.
I'll be here.
Defend your title.
Hell yeah. Hope it's a long reign.
All right, let's get the link up. There's the link. Bold predictions. Want to see it? Let's do it. Let's do it. Paired head, no harms, no foul. We got Jacob T is ready to roll.
Yeah,
what's up, buddy?
Jacob T.
Gentlemen, how are you doing this fine evening in 2023?
I love
doing
those
well,
blinds.
man. How you doing?
Thanks. Oh, I'm in my parents' house, so we gotta find a secluded place to shoot the shit about the Vikings. I guess my bold prediction is Nick Mullins will play 3 quarters in this game because the Vikings should not even be playing their starters.
Right.
I like it.
How many touchdowns? How many touchdowns?
I'd say 2. I'd say he throws one to Naylor and he throws one to KJ.
Oh,
nice.
Hell yeah. Hell yes. Jacob T.
Jacob T.
Well done, sir, buddy.
Hell yeah. What a guy. He came on a co-host a little bit last Sunday. Did a fine job.
Fine job. Let's go to the T-Man. T-Man, what's up, buddy? What's your bold prediction?
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
See, what's my bold prediction? After last week's game, I have no idea.
It's true. Nobody knows.
It's fair.
Who's out for the Vikings this week besides O'Neal?
Garrett Bradbury.
And O'Neal said.
And Schlotman.
Schlotman sucks anyway. I'm thinking it's going to be a lot closer than everyone thinks. I think it's going to come down to a final 24-21 Vikings.
God,
boom!
It better not, T-Man.
T-Man, hey, as long as we win, that's all that matters, right? Ew!
What I love about T-Man is he comes on for a segment about bold prediction and nothing prepared.
Hey,
shoots from the hip.
Love it. I love it. Love everything about it. Griff Daddy confirms that T-Man is a legend.
He is a legend. Absolutely.
Jacob, we'll see you on Sunday.
Hell yeah.
Can't wait.
Thank you for doing that.
All right, let's go to Thomas. Thomas, look at that beautiful hat you got.
Looks great.
Yes.
What up, you clowns?
How you doing, buddy?
Hey, not too bad. Didn't watch the Packers game because it was eating with the wife. So Screw it. My anniversary is tomorrow. 32 years.
Congratulations.
So
Eating,
this is what I'm going to say. I don't give two flying fucks who we play in the playoffs. We're going to be at home. We are 8-1 at home. So let's go with this. The Bears suck. I live in Illinois. Got to deal with their dumbass news all the freaking time. It's getting old. So now we go knock Chicago out with the high school team. They're going to be wearing the Viking uniforms, and they will play the Bears and beat them. Thank you very much.
Thomas, it's very clear. Everybody loves you in the comments.
Yeah, Thomas.
Very, very clear. Appreciate you hopping on, man.
I know. I'm on meth and everything else. Da-da-da-da-da. Don't even drink, you bunch
Nobody
of
said that.
goofballs.
Nobody said that. We love you, man. Oh, top. I'm sorry.
Did he say the Chicago?
Did he say he was eating at the Y?
Either eating the wife or eating with the wife. I'm not sure what it was.
Either I heard he was eating the wife or eating at the Y, which is kind of the same thing.
Yeah, and he also, I think, said the Chicago Moose. Did he call him the Moose?
I don't know, but all I know, it was awesome. It was fantastic. All right, let's go. T-Bass. T-Bass, what's up, buddy?
T-Bass.
Hi, guys.
How you doing?
All right. So my bold prediction is I don't really care. I'm going to be sitting with my old man, watching, and I'm never going to forget this game.
Awesome.
He won't be with us soon after, and so it's going to be special for me. I won't forget this season. I won't forget this game just because of this. You know, that kind of puts things in perspective. After seeing that incident on Monday night, you know, for me, I just step back and I get so pissed at these guys, and I have such highs and lows on these guys. They're just people. They're just people trying to make a living, and I get so pissed at them.
Yep.
Say they suck and stuff, and it just puts things in perspective. If I don't make it on Sunday post game, my stud of the day is my older brother. July 2018, my dad had a full-blown cardiac arrest in my brother's car. My brother did some NASCAR driving shit to get him to the hospital and started CPR right in the parking lot, and we got another 4.5 years for him.
Wow.
My brother Joe, I love you. I don't think I ever told you that, but thank you, because you know he's my stud. Because I'm going to be sitting with my pops Sunday watching the game, all because of my brother. One. I just want to put one thing else out there. Kevin O'Connell, I know you're watching, because why wouldn't you be? This is the most insightful Viking program out there.
It is.
Next time people triple team JJ, they have a guy right on top of him, a linebacker to cut off the middle, safety playing deep. Put your fastest son of a bitching guy outside of JJ and just run him damn straight downfield. They'll stop doing it. O'Connell, did you hear that? That's a perfect play. Do it. Even if the guy drops the ball, the team's going to have to worry about it. All right, guys.
All right.
I'll see you Sunday.
T-Bass, man.
Yeah, well done. Enjoy it, man.
Appreciate
Enjoy it. Yeah, T-Bass. Again, putting things in perspective for us all, and well said. Well said.
You know, the best part is T-Bass comes on, just pouring his heart and soul. Everybody in the comments just loving on T-Bass. I love it. Love the fact that he's going to get to watch the game. Hope to see you Sunday for sure. And you know what? Hey, sneak your old man on here. We'd love to see it. It'd be fantastic.
Absolutely.
And we love us some T-Bass. No doubt about it.
Yeah, absolutely. T-Bass is the man.
All right, let's go to Skull TYA is in the house, looking very comfy. What's up, my man?
What a good-looking hat.
I figured since I'm co-host of the show, I might as well wear a hat.
Absolutely.
I had a blast. It was so much fun. So,
job well done too.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. It was so much. It was so much fun. I always thought about doing the YouTube. I didn't know how I'd do. So all the feedback was awesome. Thank you, all you guys. T Bass, love you, brother. Enjoy the time with your pops. Like you said, Monday night. We all love sports. We all get pissed off when our team loses, but when it really comes down to it, it's just a game. Yep. And life is more important than that. Love your family, love your friends. That's all what it's about. Because the Vikings. They are what they are. They're probably, other than my family and my friends, they're probably the thing I get the most enjoyment and pain out of.
Yep.
Hell yes.
Yep.
But I just follow what T-Bass said. I'm just gonna enjoy the game. Worst comes, even if they don't play their starters, they're going to be the 3rd seed. They're going to play the Giants. So, I'm not worried. Like as I said last week on the show, I'm not worried about the Giants. So, my prediction is going to be that my prediction is going to be that the defense holds the Bears to like 14 to 17 points.
Yeah,
so
I'll take that.
Fantastic.
What's the QB's name?
Peterman. Don't shake his hand.
Peterman.
Do not touch his hand. Yuck.
That guy throws more picks than Pickman back in the medieval times.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yes.
So I don't know. Maybe P squared takes it to the house. That'd be like he did last year. So 2 years in a row.
Skull TOIA getting us all excited right now. These are fantastic predictions.
But honestly, happy New Year to you, One Bar. I didn't get a chance to last week, and like I said, I enjoy the show, and I'll definitely be on Sunday.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Skull TOIA.
I gotta tell you, when Skull TOIA, when he says I'm not scared of the Giants, the way he says it just gives me so much confidence. It's in that delivery. It's just stone cold.
I might just go to bed until like a week and a half from now because I know we're going to win. So it's all good. Speaking of confidence, the man who's impregnated everybody on Woman Lake at least 2 to 3 times is about to join us with his 12.5-inch cock.
Hey!
Wow, what an intro.
Yeah. I just want to say, T-Bass, you're the man. Go enjoy the game with your dad.
God damn it. Hell yeah, Monamidai.
That being said, here's my bold prediction. It's very simple. Motherfucking Justin Jefferson is gonna get the record. He's gonna go off.
No, Midai.
200 yards, 250, whatever it takes. He's getting it in this game to cap off the regular season.
Yes.
Boom.
Monamidai, well done, sir.
Love you, Monamidai. The man right there.
And now he's up. He's putting in his Google Maps Woman Lake, and he is off.
Oh, he knows how to get there.
All right, let's go. God, we got some goodies to end this thing off. We got Davey, Ed Guy, and Griff Daddy. But let's go to Davey. Davey.
He's supposed to be fired up.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, he's muted, Davey.
Oh, great. He's got a pillow over his phone.
Davey, you're muted.
Davey, we can't hear you, man. I know you're looking good with a great hat.
Yeah, a lot of good hats tonight.
He's still muted. I don't care. I'll still watch him.
Hold on.
I know.
Okay, there we go.
There you are.
Can you hear me? Welcome back, One Bar. Good to see you. I tried to hold down the fort while you were away. Unfortunately, I think I may have insulted TY while you're away. TY, if you're listening, buddy, I'm sorry. I love you, man. Anyway, I want to, echo what T-Bass said. It's really just a game, when you think about it. And twice in my life, I had to sit through what we saw on Monday night, and I still can't get I still have the picture of Chuck Hughes lying on the Tiger Stadium turf. It's still embedded in my brain. I just can't forget something like that. It's just a game. That's all we got to treat it. But let me get to something I wanted to discuss. Everybody's making a big deal about this team. Like I said in my comments, this is basically Rick Spielman's team. He's got his fingerprints on it. He's got his stench on it. this is not really Quasi's team. And, let's be honest. At the beginning of the season, did we ever expect to be 13-4? We could be the first. We know we could be the first 13-4 team that ends up giving up more points than we score. Could be a first. But like I said, it's just a game, and we shouldn't get too excited about it. And we can't be mad at the players. Really, we yell at the players, we curse at them, but something, we don't put that product on the field. It's the front office people, it's the owners. They put the product on the field, and something, we should be mad at them. And hopefully Quasi will do the right thing next year. I'm like Lepicus during draft day. I thought his head was going to fucking explode. When Quasi traded down. I'm not a big fan. I'm telling you, I am not a big. I swear, I thought his head was going to explode. I was ready to go over there with a mop and a bucket to clean it up. But anyway, I don't believe in sacrificing quality for quantity. That's a bad thing. I wanted to trade up and get Sauce Gardner. I was hoping for that. Let's hope Quasi learned his lesson, and he won't make the same mistake. God, I hope he doesn't fall into the same boat as Rick Spielman. Sacrifices quality for quantity. I don't believe in that. I think that's a bad way to run a team. Anyway, I think this is not even going to be close. Starters will play maybe a quarter or two. I say Vikings win 52-0.
Oh, shit, Davey.
52-0.
Hey, we love Davey. I love everything about Davey. He nailed it once again.
Who knew this would be such an emotional night here on the One Barn Lepica show? Emotions running high. It's
awesome. The biggest takeaway from Davey, everything he said was 100% right. But have you ever seen a ceiling fan that has gone so fast in your life? Did you see that thing in the background? I mean, I think Davey's house might be in the air.
Yeah, he might be doing up right now, but the chain, the hat, the white shirt, he looked like a badass tonight. Don't mess with
You
Davey.
know why he looked like a badass? He is a badass. Speaking of badasses, let's go to Ed Guy, the man.
Yeah, this son of a bitch. Whoa!
Jesus!
Hell yeah!
It must be his tugging hand.
Monterey's tugging right now. I guarantee it. What's up, buddy?
Not much. How about you guys?
Oh, looking good, man.
I gotta say, Merry New Year.
Merry New Year.
I will. Hey, man, I will agree with Davey, but that's on all aspects of life, especially when it comes to tail. Quality over quantity.
That's right.
Very, very smart advice there, Davey.
What a lesson. That should be the fact today.
Hell yes.
I'll be short and sweet. I think that bold prediction-wise, 5 sacks, and they're all between Wanham and Patrick Jones, baby.
Nice.
Oh,
and yes, on the offensive side of the ball, Naylor will have more yards than Jefferson.
Ooh, damn, Ed Guy.
Ed
Well
Guy.
done,
That's
sir.
some quality right there. That's some
You
quality.
guys this weekend, all right?
All right,
All right, man.
Rock on.
Love Ed Guy. Love him.
Oh man, that guy rocks. He really does rock.
All right, let's go to this handsome son of a bitch, Griff.
You got one safe, thank God.
All right, boys. Hey, we love the emotions. I appreciate everyone pouring out their hearts, being true to yourself. It's a great time.
Hell yes.
That being said, let's fucking get some juices going. Let's get our heart rates up. Let's get fucking excited for the NFC North champs as they whip out their massive schlongs and lay them across the face of Ryan fucking Pace or whoever it's Ryan Pace still, right? That motherfucker chose them over us. He can go fuck himself. Okay. They're the new Lions of the division. Yeah. So I got a video idea here. I'm just, was thinking about. You guys should make a starting 22, 11 and 11, using the viewers of the channel. I'm intrigued to see where you place people, what kind of work they do, what their value add is, that sort of thing. But yeah. So as far as bold predictions, first off, low key would not mind losing this game and letting Green Bay get smoked by the Niners, but that's just the pessimistic Viking fan in me. Bold prediction, I think, has to be CJ Ham is gonna get 2 tuds. Wow. One, he's gonna do a little jump pass over the line,
Wow.
over to not Oli Udo, because he's going to actually be in line. Maybe one of those random O-linemen we've never heard of. And then his second one is going to be a one-handed grab, a little OBJ situation.
Yeah.
Except for he's just going to leave it back there because he has that kind of flexibility. He can bend it all the way fucking back here, just like Matamida is doing with those girls' legs right now.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Griff Daddy.
Wow.
Always bringing it. Always bringing it.
Yeah, he just brings the whole mood up. Wow. A lot of energy there in that one.
All right. Well, one more familiar name. D. Garcia.
D. Garcia. Whoa. What's that? Look at that mane.
What's up? You need a haircut, man.
You need a shower.
I have to follow the Griff Daddy, man. Come on.
Yeah,
It's not an easy task.
It's not.
Hey, if anybody can do it, it's D. Garcia.
Yeah.
What's up, man? I've been a little. I was absent last week, kind of like the Vikings offense and defense. So, you know, I had to take a week off, but excited to see this game going into the playoffs. Do we really need bold predictions at this point? I mean, we know what the Bears are. We know what they're gonna suck. You know, they're the Bears. Like he said, you know, we're just gonna take out our massive slongs and just rub it across the face of the Bears and
gently rub it.
And Nathan Peterman is gonna be the same dude that everyone thinks that he is. So let's see if we have to throw a bold prediction. Let's just say Kenny runs another one back.
Yeah.
And has two, and then definitely slaps the people in the face that didn't give him the Pro Bowl nod.
Hell yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah, and then on defense, you know, 3 picks. Get the defense going. You know, Nathan Peterman can't throw his 10 feet in front of him without it getting picked. So
true that.
Other than that, we're gonna go and roll into the playoffs with some confidence, hopefully, and you know, take that into slap the Giants in wild card weekend. So,
boom, love it, D. Garcia.
Well done, D. Garcia.
Our guy. We love it. He's
hiding in the closet,
ripping off some bold predictions. I can't think of anything better.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, what's your bold prediction, Lupagus? Let's go.
Well, Jacob T almost stole mine, but he was off by a touchdown. I had Nick Mullins. He's going to play a second half, and he's going to throw 3 touchdowns in that second half. Big Dick Nick is going to whip it out, and he's going to show that he is the Vikings, not only number 2 quarterback, but he can start for 3 teams in the league.
Wow. I got I was bouncing back and forth. I'm going with the assumption that starters probably won't be able to a ton. I wanted to do Harrison Smith, this beautiful thing, but I'm going Josh Metellus has 2 picks and takes one to the house, and it's gonna be the Josh Metellus party, and everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, Josh Metellus is gonna be our next guy up, blah 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 blah. But 2 picks, 1 touchdown, boom. Vikings are gonna kick the shit out of the Bears. There's no doubt about it.
They have to.
And let's give it up one more time. T-Bass. I mean, T-Bass, heart on his sleeve. Love everything about it. He's gonna have a great game watching that thing with his old man. Yeah. And I can't wait to see him after the game. So everybody, just love the comments. Love everything about it.
Yeah, great show tonight, guys. Love all the emotion. Love, you guys laying it out there. Fantastic. And remember this while you're thinking about the Bears coming to town. 1 teaspoon of semen can provide 3% of your recommended daily zinc consumption.
That's what you go with after that.
I know it didn't flow.
Didn't flow. We'll see you after the game on Sunday, baby. Let's go.
I pick them ahead of time.